Hey folks, so I've gotten my lid kind of framed out, and I've got the pieces of wood right here to put into it. So now that I've got the box pretty much put together with tape and everything, now I have to take everything off and put it together with using glue and nails or whatever I'm going to do. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. Um, I've got a brad nailer. Well, I think this one's a stapler. This one here is the brad nailer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pin the corners of these here so I can kind of get them together somewhat, and then I'm going to put glue on there and put the boards in and check for square. I got my little square doohickey right here, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, I've got it nailed together. Now I'm going to glue it. At least the top down to the doohickeys. I don't know if I should staple it down there or not. It doesn't look like it'll go all the way through. One didn't go all the way in. Now I'm going to try to hammer that thing in. Even though it's been done already with this, it didn't get all the way in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a ball peen on there and then strike the ball peen to see if that works. Because normally when I try to put these, hammer those in there after I've done impacted them, they kind of bend up and don't look good. So I'm going to try this to see if I can see if this works, and it won't be so hard to sand, because I know that I'm not going to hit this here and bend it. So this is what I'm going to try here. Alright, so it came out pretty nice. It's right about flush, which is better than it sticking out. I did the same thing over here. I'm going to do this one here too. Alright, everything looks flush and good on the top here, with the exception of these little corner doohickeys I was never able to work around. Maybe I'll figure something out for them later, I don't know yet. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. So here I have my taped up box. I don't know how I'm going to start this thing. It's like playing a game of pickup sticks with a bunch of different size sticks you got to pick up and put it back into place. Okay, I'm starting from the inside out. I'm going to be taking these out and then attaching them to these, I think. Because after I attach them to these, then I'll be able to attach them to these. And then I can attach that to these. So here we go. Let's see how it works. Here's the deal, I'm going to have to attach them to these first. That way I can somehow nail these back together onto this through here. And once you get everything straight, you want to make sure that you pop it in, just one. And you can readjust the square after that with just a little tweaking. I was going to glue it. So I've got one end done. You see how important it is to have a proper book match? You do it here, and you flip it over on the other side, and it's totally different. So to properly align the depth, what I'm doing is basically taking this here, because this is going to be the handle. This is going to be the side, and this is going to be the uniform that holds them all together. So what I'm doing is I'm sort of trying to put them all together. I'm lining it up here on the edge and getting the end so it's flush. And I think I should be doing this the other way. We're now on our next step of the project is to put the sides onto the two ends. So I'm thinking that's the book match there. Looks like it, doesn't it? Stand this up here. Now there's one bad thing I got about this up here is a little doohickey in the board there. It's on the book match side. and the book match is going to be on the outside. But the good part is, there is a revelation that it is up here towards the top, and I'll be able to cover it with a piece of trim that will carry all the way across here to encompass our oversized lid. Remember, we've got an oversized lid to deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up here like this, and because I do want to glue stuff together too, as well as nail it, make sure I got everything right here. Now that I've got the pivot point nailed down, now I can pick it up, move it the other way, and I can do the other end. Got to make sure I got the book match right. Alright, here we go. Once again, we want to make sure we got the book match right. I don't know. Looks pretty close. Oh, I think this is it right here. Yeah, I'm looking at the two dimples here. Is what I'm looking at. So, see, the ends don't line up, but the knots do. Okay? There we go. See how the knots line up right here, and the ends match. Looks like we got a couple mirrors up here. Looks like we got a couple mirrors up there. Looks like it matches all the way down. I want to kind of stay with the same thing. I'm pretty flush right down here, where I've got a little bit of something down there. It's still hanging out.